Let's divide it in four basic stages: demoralization, destabilization, crisis, normalization. Line up against the wall and shot.
Establishment doesn't know it due to their narcissism and their symbiotic CDC, FDA, Pfizer cash cow that they're shooting up into their veins. But no matter how many bots try to prop it up on Twitter, the world is no longer buying the vaccine lockdown, great reset, prison planet lie anymore.
Many Americans are under-vaccinated, meaning they are not up to date on their COVID-19 vaccines. Not all people over the age of 50 have received their first booster dose. Of those who've received their first booster dose, only 28% of those over 50 have received a second booster dose. And of those over the age of 65, only 34% have received their second booster dose. So my message right now is very simple. It's essential that these Americans, as Dr. Shah said, get their second booster shot right away.
Everybody wants to put this pandemic behind us and feel and hope that it doesn't exist. It does.
The Johns Hopkins pandemic study showed that the lockdowns did more harm than good. Hundreds of people under 40 are going into cardiac arrest and suffering from sudden adult death syndrome. Athletes are dying. Countless vaccine injuries and deaths are all over Twitter. Media and advertising panic as blood clot gaslighting is coming out of the woodwork. Stillbirth numbers are skyrocketing, while the ineffective vaccines themselves can't compete with natural immunity. And recently, a Swedish study revealed what had been relegated to conspiracy theory to be absolutely horribly true.
The first demonstration in a human hepatic or liver cell line that the Pfizer vaccine, in fact, reverse transcribes and installs DNA into the human genome.
Basically, there's an enzyme that can take that messenger RNA vaccine information and put it into the DNA of the person.
The spike proteins and the chemicals in these shots are breaking down the blood-brain barrier. And as that gets broken, we can actually measure something called tau proteins, spelled T-A-U, tau proteins in the blood as an acute independent marker of cognitive dysfunction. So these people that you're seeing that can't talk, can't finish sentences, are really grasping for different types of things that they didn't do before. And this is just one element of the neurocognitive decline. The other is the cardiovascular markers and what we're seeing with myocarditis. I wrote another article on my Substack about myocarditis. And all of these things are happening. And Alex, these are just two of 1,100 different things.
To add to the massive violation of the Nuremberg Code, even the masks not only never worked, but research is now showing that masks don't protect you, but may actually make you sick. Using CDC data, researchers with the University of Louisville calculated total COVID-19 case growth and mask use for the U.S. No significant differences were found in case growth between mandate and non-mandate states during periods of low or high transmission. The widespread use of masks did not reduce COVID-19 transmission in Europe. COVID-19 case rates in Kansas, counties with a mask mandate, had significantly higher COVID-19 case fatality rates than counties without a mask mandate. One way masks cause harm may be the Fogan effect, the idea that deep re-inhalation of droplets and virions caught on face masks might make COVID-19 infection more likely or more severe. In fact, Dr. Shana Swan, a professor of environmental medicine and public health at Mount Sinai Health System, warned in a book that phthalates, a chemical commonly used in the manufacturing of plastics, can shrink penises and decrease male fertility. Fauci and company need to prepare for the inevitable repercussions they cannot escape. Everyone knows or will soon know that the entire pandemic response has been a blatant ruse that created 500 new billionaires, crippled our economy, exponentially killed and injured millions, and decimated our educational system. By design, first battle in a war on modern civilization that has only just begun. John Bound reporting.